and welcome back to another ironic introduction to another video. Today I am just grinding arena, so expect nothing crazy exciting. There should be music playing if you're jumping in, so let me know if it's not, and then I'll figure out sound and stuff. Yeah, that's it. That's the cue. Should have a good day ahead of us. Got like a 2-hour grind here I need to do. Strap in and get ready. Oh, and Kellen, how's it going? Meister, yeah, arena. Everybody's pride and joy. Don't you grind arena, Meister? What are you going oof for? This is fun, man. This is the best content in the game. I don't know why people think we need Cavalier difficulty or Book 2, Act 1. Like, I just need myself 6 hours of arena a day, slave away for, you know, relatively minimal amounts of rewards, and yeah, I'm hooked. Right, Lupe? The grind? All about that grind? Get my music back on. Here we go. I do hate this initial part though. I wish they would get rid of this initial ramp up. I think it's just unnecessary. The whole setting up of a streak. I grind only when I have nothing more interesting to do. Fair enough, Meister. I mean, you've pushed a lot of content already, so at one point the units stop being worth it. Right? Hey mate, I will start arena after looking at my total new roster. The building of infinite streaks will be different now. Ooh, nice, Gabriel. And start doing it an easier way, right? That's the ideal. There we go. So fun. Gotta love arena. Let's just glove up preemptively before my hands start hurting, actually. What did you do previous, Gabriel? There we go. Oh, much better. And you're doing Act 6 in order, right, Meister? Hold on. Bless you. Used a couple of 4 stars at the first round in the 6-star arena. Now I can use all 5 stars in the first 5 rounds and use always 6 stars after that. Ooh. That's a good change. It's a nice little uptick. Do you not run the 5-star arena though? That's where I start mine. Painfully. Is there music? Is it present for you guys? And is it too loud? I was having sound issues. Meister, I'll check real quick. Normally someone else knocks out Doom, so I normally don't have to look. But I think it's usually you and Saber, so if you don't know, we might not have. I put the camera off. Will you do me a favor? Will you pull that fan over here? If I'd grind as much as a year ago, I'd have 100% Abyss X6 already. Or a ton of Cavalier crystals, right, Meister? In the 4-star featured arena, I'm using all 5 stars, and I meant 5-star arena before. Ah, okay, my bad. No problem, no problem. Too many arenas, too many arenas. Thank you. It's still off. Alright, I'm turning it back on, okay? Back. There we go. Nice, we can kick back, relax. Man, but getting Colossus and Doom in 3 basic 6 stars. Yeah, your basic 6 stars were insane, Gabriel. Lucky you, mate. Lucky you, mate. The Colossus is super exciting. Doom 2, but I'm more excited about the Colossus, I feel. Osmond Clark, how's it going? Osmond Ghost. I don't know why I said Osmond Clark. Osmond Ghost, how's it going? Only the good stuff today. Just cruising through. Got an arena grind ahead of us. And I'm just doing what I can to keep the mind numbing away. I stop minding. Eventually it gets fun. But this beginning part, whew. We struggle to keep active during this beginning part. I should have kept some of my better 5 stars unleveled just so I could use them at these lower levels. It'd be way less grindy, I feel. Oh well, decisions are made. I was more for Doom because I don't have Doom except 2. Yeah, that's true, Gabriel. Doom really solidified that Abyss of Legends 100% for you, I feel. Husband Ghost, you're doing good. Good. I decided to get my Act 6 completion done on my 15-month second old. Wow, look at you. Have you done it yet, or are you just in the process of doing it? That's pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. Way more impressive. And who did you decide to meme the Grandmaster with? The fight that you can achieve, you know, glory with technically anyone. The thing I like about Colossus is just how fast he grinds potions. It's absolutely insane. Not just how fast, but how brain dead it is. Because to a degree, when you're farming potions, like, you just want to, like, zone out. And it's really, really nice. With Colossus, you don't have to pay attention at all. DJ Digby, I am good. I'm good. Tired, but good. Let's see, Osmoghost, I just killed the Medusa in 6.3.1. Have yet to decide about Grandmaster, but we'll get it done today. Damn, you got a ways to go, Osmond. It's a good, what, 3 or 4 hours, right? Good for you, mate. Good for you. Yikes, okay. Good luck, Meister. Enjoy your time, mate. Oh, I'm supposed to check AQ. Thanks for reminding me. Just seeing your name was good enough. Let me make sure that we're good over there. Be super awkward if we don't clear. And I'm like, chilling over here in arena. Oh, we're good, we're good. Blizz 4R, how's it going? Thing is worth rank 4 unduped. You get most of Thing's attack value out without his duped. Capitan, how's it going, man? I would rank 5 Thing unduped. If you're using him as an attacker. If you're trying to use him as a defender, I wouldn't even bother. Thoughts on that? Nice! Capitan, look at you. By finished, you mean 100%ed, right? And then you jump to 6.1.5 afterwards? Nice. Yeah, I can't think of any reason why Sentinel wouldn't work on that Hulk, that Rulk. Once you get the heal blocks up, right, you deny that healing factor. That's really all you need. Good luck on the grind, Gabriel. I know, Gabriel. It's just all those openings, it just makes it like time acceleration go crazy. Dude, I am back on that grind. You know I do that grind all week. Excuse me. You could use him in Variant 3. You probably want, excuse me, him awakened for the utility, the ability to tank. But yeah, you're probably going to use other people. I'm sure you could use a Thing meme team, Thing with full synergies, on a couple of those paths. I don't know what those paths would be, but I'm sure it's possible. That synergy team is pretty strong. Hey, Cap, 200 hits is, that's pretty close to the hit cap in Abyss of Legends, you know what I'm saying? Yo, come on. That's why I hate Daredevil, dude. Whiffing the special feels so bad. There we go. There you go. It really is, Cap. It really is. Getting used to doing long fights is really clutch for Abyss of Legends. I think being able to focus past hit like 100 or so makes a huge impact. Hold on, let me pull this fan closer. It always gets hot by my computer, even though I wear a blanket. I'd rather just pull more cooling resources over by me. You know what I'm saying? Like, why just take the blanket off when I could put a fan next to me instead? Yeah, I can't imagine taking Winter Soldier down with a 2-star Star-Lord. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta all in it. Call it a day. There we go. Oh, sick evade. Okay. I don't know. I really focus my hit counter. I'm always looking at the enemy's health and power bar. Okay, fair enough. Neither do I. Like, it's just not something I really pay attention to. You just leave the 5-star, Gabriel. That's the strategy. You just ignore it. That's what I do with 6 stars when I have like one floating. I just pretend it's not there, and then it's all good. Right? It's just easier that way. Let's be real. Yep, you just pretend like it's not there. Gabriel, easy fix. Easy fix. There we go. Clean it up, clean it up. Rank 4 Namor. Need 3 more tier 4 mutants. Nice. To rank 5. I'm gonna tell you what happened to my tier 4 class catalyst crystals? No. What happened to them, Capitan? Gabriel. So I will just use the 6-star and the 5-star with 4-star too. Oh. Look at you. You're so much more efficient than I am. I just pretend it's not there, man. Save yourself the extra 3 minutes. Well, more like a minute and a half. You know. You know how it is. Alright, we're only like 4,000 units away from my next Abyss of Legends run. I opened about 20 total and got 1 mutant. That feels bad. That feels bad. That's some shit, Capitan. That's some shit. That's some throw your phone at the wall kind of shit. That's what that is. Been there. Saying it's probably safe to assume you were popping them as 10s, right? You just call it quits after that. That's why those tier 4 class catalyst selectors last month were so good. Koto Matsukami, you want to bring either a slow or a nullify champ. Sim Supreme is really, really good for that fight. Sim Supreme was really, really good for that fight. Regular slow in general to keep him from going unstoppable will allow you to get your parries off. Doom will work well if you can get him set up. But yeah, any nullify champ, any slow champ. I got tons of skill. I don't need skill. God damn it. Have skill rank up gems for days. Aw, Cap, that sucks. That's how it always goes, though. Skill also just feels like one of the classes where you don't rank up a ton of champions. Yeah, it's more so about being able to parry and get the stun. You know what I'm saying, Capitan? Finally done with the boring part. We can start using fun champions now. Just got to spam the help button 30 times real quick. I don't know, Cap. Tell me what you're talking about, and then I'll let you know if I've heard of it before or not. This is so fun. Look at this. Look how fast Android is when you're requesting help. Oh, nice and quick this is. No delay. It's so instantaneous. Okay, there we go. And we can run Arena now. Yeah, Capitan. I don't like that method though against the Nihilus. It's less so about once the fight started, and because like when you can't dash back twice in a row, that's the problem. Because if the Nihilus starts with an aggressive playstyle, you'll trigger the unstoppable inevitably, and that's just a feel bad. You know what I'm saying? And if you're going for that distance like that anyways, I'd rather just do a short dex sidestep counter, you know? And don't even bother with the parry mechanic. But you're right. No, that's some solid advice in general. Parrying the medium at a distance. Oh, that was awesome. That was a great crack. Now, if I could just get my left hand to crack, I would feel great right now. Oh, for sure. I did the quick draw as you call it. Yeah, you went straight greed. I guess when you're in a quest, right, you can quick draw it. With Beardo, did a 4th combo, dash back and parry. Nice. Nice, Capitan. Yeah. Right, Gabriel? Although, to be fair, in ROL, Colossus takes that Winter Soldier down pretty damn quick. You know what I'm saying? I need to learn to do this in my sleep. That'd be good. Yo, look at that lag. Love it. What was that? I do have 6.1 100% Capitan. I just did that kind of recently, actually. I have a 6-star Awakened Sig 12. Hashtag flex. Yeah. Hashtag full flex. I can't imagine how fast the rank 3 Colossus would do. They'd probably take them crazy quick, right? Captain Marvel movie, Capitan. Captain Marvel movie. Yep. And then when you get to Sim Supreme, you just keep on refreshing. You put yourself to where you only need like one parry, and then you start fight, parry, trigger binary ignition, and if you have the, if your buffs stick, then you know, F up the Sim Supreme. And if your buffs don't stick, you just quit out, you know, back down to one parry and start the fight again, and you just keep on reviving. It took me like 3 revives on Captain Marvel movie. You blow the Sim Supreme up in one fight. Everything else is like a perfectly reasonable fight, I felt. It's just the Sim Supreme. Kid with a gun, I mean, outside of like chump change units, no, not really. Does this help, Gabriel? Let me know if this makes it better. I move my mic closer to my mouth. Yeah, that method, Capitan. That Sim Supreme is like, it's like one of the most bullshit fights. I just don't understand Kabam's logic by putting Sim Supreme there. Like, it just didn't make any sense. No, I mean, like the sense makes sense. Like, it's a node plus a champion brigade. Like, you have to deal with both, and it's total bullshit. But, yeah, from an actual, like, interactive standpoint, it didn't make any sense. When they do things like that, it hurts the game, in my opinion. We're not playing to find the one counter to the game. We want to play and show that we're good enough to push through a node. Hey, awesome, Gabriel. LC, how's it going? How's it going? Hopefully well. Almost put Nick Fury against Cable. That would have been awkward. It was great, Elsie. It was great. I'm still enjoying what's left of my little vacation here. Took a nice little 4-day vacation. It's a bit effed because it's a mystic path meant for cosmic champs. Yes. Yes, it is, Capitan. It's really counterintuitive, and I don't understand what their logic was. I think they were trying to make it more RPG or something, but either way, it was a really bad play, fundamentally. How's it going, Spidey? What is up? Enjoying your time? There we go. Thank you, Elsie. And how was yours? Did you celebrate at all? Anything great happen? Or good? I'll settle for good. But start with anything great if you have that first. Ah, respect, Capitan. Good luck finding that charger, mate. Hopefully it's not too far. Or hopefully you know where it is. I would hope you wouldn't have to find a phone charger. I need a Doom. Ah. What do you need Doom for, Elsie? Just cuz? Or something specific? Hey, good, Elsie. Me too. I didn't really do anything special or crazy. I mean, outside of whaling. I guess that could be deemed crazy, right? From a different perspective. Titania. Yes, Colossus is great on Awakened. Very, very fun. Just to have one? Fair enough. I see what you're saying, Elsie. Doom is fun to play and good to have on your roster. How the heck do I have 19 6-stars now? Did my account grow that big now? Yeah, Gabriel, it's crazy, huh? Akshay, how's it going? How's it going? Hopefully well. I agree, Elsie. I was a little disappointed when everybody chose Hulkbuster to get a buff instead of Black Panther, but it is what it is. I wonder if they're going to give us another Community's Choice poll, or if they're just going to let themselves streak it. How's it going, Double P? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Opened 3 5-stars, got 3 Groots. Ouch, Astro. Pixar, it didn't happen. I just gotta call it like it is, man. That's unbelievable and absolutely brutal. Pixar, it didn't happen. It's like the person who pulled like 3 6-stars and got like 3 Cyclopses or something. It's just, it's so unbelievable. Feels bad. Nice, Double P. How you liking that Claire? She seeing any value this Alliance Quest week? Anything there? Oh, that was awesome. Great neck crack. Congrats on the Corvus, Astro. There we go. I have no ISO or gold now, lol. I'll try her in AQ, totally depending on the global. Fair enough, Double P. Fair enough, fair enough. I use her mostly in war, actually. I use her for one path in map 7. Otherwise, I feel like my Claire is primarily a war utility. This Nullify is so good for a lot of the cosmic matchups. And then like, well, it's a little different now, I guess, now that I think about it. Oh, this is fun. Finally, the champ has come back to Jay Silverstreet. Voice is a little off today, but I still got to have fun. Got Cap, Torch, and Thing max. Should I awaken and max out Void now? I mean, yeah, it's definitely an option, Astro. I just recently committed to not, I think. Void's worth it, partially for Abyss of Legends, but I think I've committed to using Human Torch instead. Void is definitely one of those champs who's worth it. I don't know. I would need other comparable champs. I would need to see your roster before I made a commitment like that. Maxing out a Void is quite a heavy investment. You know what I'm saying? It's not an easy yes or no for sure. Especially if you have Cap, Torch, and Thing maxed out. How's it going, Ryan Shadow? Florence Skanov. Alright, the gloves need to come off for a little bit. It's too hot over here. They hurt every time I take them off. But it feels so good. Like, once you take them off. Thanks, Double P. Oh, there we go. Alright, we're through the hard part. People's champ comes off. Jay takes his gloves off. No, Double P. It ain't like that. It ain't like that. I don't even need to see people's champ to know I would lose that fight. If you need the nullified champion, Astro, you are pushing for like a specific option to deal with like acid wash or something, Voodoo could definitely have situations where he's rank 5 worthy. He's got really good poison damage, and he's one of the few champions who does. Loading screens are insanely long today. I don't know what's up. Hey mate, gonna watch some anime. See ya. Nice hanging out. Sounds good, Gabriel. Good luck. I'll be watching anime later myself. Not yet, but later. Exactly, Double P. You gotta have a justified reason. But like, I got someone in my alliance who uses Voodoo to do the acid wash lane in map 7. Rank 5 worthy is such a weird question. Like, it depends. Are you going to use the champion? You know what I'm saying? Like, the response goes very wild, very fast. That's all. Lawrence Kark, how's it going? Rocksters maxed Carp Marvel and America. Ghost Aegon Corvus Tac Thing. Corch Thing, Guillotine 29, Hyperion, Sim Supreme. Yeah, see, I don't know if you would need Voodoo or Void necessarily. If you want to use Void in Abyss of Legends, that's an option there. But like I said, I just recently was like looking over the fights and decided to use Human Torch for pretty much every path instead of Void. Hey, I'm interested to see about that. I'll see. let me know. There are a couple fights I think Voodoo would absolutely just obliterate. And especially now that Captain Marvel movie is going to be way easier. Couldn't one-shot Darkhawk last night in Abyss. Damn. Might build up Aegon on him. Who are you using to try and one-shot the Darkhawk, Lawrence? Just curious. Camp Infinity War with Tech and Cosmic Void. No Torch, Lawrence? I don't know if I would use Cap versus Darkhawk there. I guess you're trying to use the heal reversal, right? To your advantage? How's it going, Iron Soldier? Yeah, that's a lot of investment. Although if you use Cap Infinity War with Warlock and you take path 3, then you can use Warlock for the synergy, and yeah, you're gonna run into a roster restriction there. You don't have Torch. Cap is doing better than Void for me with heal reversal and despair. Interesting. I'm not a hardcore player, just a casual one. Even got 3 awakening gems. It's fair, Cap. Lawrence, I know a lot of people use the heal reversal method. It works really well, but it's also a little risky, I feel. Not a little risky, it's just tough to do, you know? There we go. I think I'm going to use Torch for the Darkhawk. Or maybe it's not Darkhawk that you'd use Torch for. Isn't it? Isn't there like a one-shot of Torch doing Darkhawk? No, I gotta look it up. Yeah. There you go. You can solo the Darkhawk with Torch. Yeah, Void's tricky on the Darkhawk, because if you lose your heal reversal, you have to re-ramp it up. That's such a pain. Yeah, I get it, Lawrence. If you don't have Darkhawk, I mean, if you don't have Torch, obviously you're trying to find a different option. I wouldn't focus too hard on trying to one-shot the Darkhawk, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, of the fights in the Abyss, especially it being the first one, it's actually not going to be, like, the worst fight, you know? I don't think you use 4-star Torch on that path, LC. You just use path 1 instead. Pretty sure. But yeah, you can use just a 4-star Torch for easy path. It'll definitely cost you a little bit more, and you won't be able to use him on as many fights. But the fights where he shines, he will still shine, just because like his damage numbers are insane. I know some people do that. I was going to use Luke Cage to ramp up Aegon. Just a thought. Ramping up Aegon on Darkhawk just sounds painful to me, you know? Yeah, okay. Yeah, LC, I know multiple people have used 4-star Human Torch on the easy path. Especially, hopefully in 6 months you just get a 5-star. Abyssal, I run 1 point in Coagulate. 1 point in Coagulate, 3 points in Willpower. Mathematically speaking, it's better to have 3 points in Willpower than it is to have 1 point in Willpower and 3 in Coagulate. Because of the way it works out. For most champions, for poison immune champions, it's better to have the 3 points in Coagulate, but small things, right? Small things. Gotta play around both. I know a lot of people run 3 and 3, but I run like Mystic Dispersion and stuff. Bleed immune. Okay, might as well just use him on the Iceman. I want to bring Cap Infinity War because he has Petrify and can move Unstoppable for LC. I think the Luke Cage, don't you have to hit him with a heavy or something, Lawrence? And you should be bringing Aegon anyways. Let me know how that goes for you. I haven't heard much about people using Cap Infinity War on Luke Cage. Just finished my first run of LOL. It was not as hard. I just used my rank 4 Aegon. Nice, J-Mania. Congrats, dude. It's crazy how much work Aegon does in Labyrinth of Legends. 100 revives in a stash. Oh, you're gonna be fine, Lawrence. Fair enough. You should just go crush it. You could just do a path with that. No problem. 2 hours, is that decent? Yes, it is, J-Mania. That's pretty solid. Pretty quick run. How do you run Mystic Dispersion and Suicides at the same time? 0 on Assassin's Bench. 1 point in Despair, Abyssal, but yes. Pretty much. 3 points Mystic Dispersion. 5 points Limber. 3 points Stupefy. Of course. Standard. 3 points Parry. What else? Tell me Silver Surfer's not busted. Nice, double P, good job. You've been on Glass Cannon, mate? The dude, it's good. I ran it for a long time. I'd look at Glass Cannon as primarily a budget mastery. Like, if you have extra slots, you can run it while running the Assassin's Branch for free damage. I think it's worth. Or if you're doing, like, long content, it's really worth as well. But I don't think it's worth not running, like, Assassin or Attrition Masteries or something else, you know? It's just kind of one of those things. You slot Glass Cannon if you have extra points. I'd rather have Glass Cannon than Courage, personally. Except for long content, right? Where Courage is obviously better if you're popping 40% revives all the time. I can, Astro. Let me finish the 5-star rotation, because I need to do my 5 stars twice today. You know what? It'll be quick. Let me just flash them, and then you'll have to do pausing on your end to, like, look at them. So I'll just stay on each one for, like, 2 or 3 seconds. So here you go. This is my attack, defense, proficiencies. And then I'll leave it to you to, like, pause so you can properly look. Because it's just going to be a fast flash that way. But yeah, I need to get through the 5 stars fairly quick. My alliance officers totally hate having, yeah, Abyssal. It's definitely not a war-friendly thing, but that's also, like, one of the reasons why I ranked up Elsa and was so confident in ranking up Elsa, because just by having a max out or a rank 2 Elsa Bloodstone, I could really help my alliance with that defense, because when you have Elsa on defense, you want that person to run those masteries, you know? And I know that's only one person in the alliance who can do that, but every little bit helps, right? Every little bit helps. And Elsa gets a kill here or there. After that, you know, oh, that's the worst bug. Hold on. Oh, I hate it when that happens. My screen froze out. Okay. Reload. I hate it when that happens. Yikes! I don't know why it happens either. That's what's weird. Nice Windows sounds. Hey, thanks, man. Windows 10 all the way. All the way, all day. Okay, hold on. Before I get wrecked. There we go. Okay. Lord Beetle, how's it going? Pretty good? You just jumped in here and said pretty good. Black Seraphim, yo, how's it going? What is up? Need to ask those. You should be fine using. Yeah, that's a solid roster to run. Run them with Astro. But the primary value of these masteries is arena grinding. I grind arena 6 to 7 days a week, you know? So if you're not doing that, you don't really need them. Finally fully explored 6.1 100%. Nice, Black Seraphim. Who was your MVP? Adissel, if you had Nick Fury, would you still put 0 on Deep Wounds? Adissel, I have Nick Fury. I have a 5-star rank 5 Awakened Nick Fury. Yes. So I guess the answer is yes. See? She's chilling over here. Those window sounds are high quality. Thanks, Lord Beetle. I like to think they're the highest of quality. J-Mania, so when will be your next Abyss run? Probably in a month, maybe 6 weeks, J-Mania. Kind of depends. I'd like to take another day off to do it. So I need to like make sure it coincides well with work, and then I want to have 8,000 to 10,000 units, I think. Plus like a stash. What is up, Asiraf? Meliodas, do I have to use willpower? Technically, no. It's recommended, but you don't have to. Eventually, it's going to hurt you more than it will help, but at least early on, you can get away with just using the right roster. As far as maxed, absolutely not. Not until later content if you're trying to use friendly champions, in which case you'll want to switch to running max to mitigate liquid current. See, MVPs were Domino and Human Fireman. Ooh, yeah, Human Fireman crushes it, doesn't he? Okay. How's it going, AC? How's it going? Congrats for the nice poll last weekend. Hey, thank you. This weekend. Well, technically for me this weekend. Weekend's still going strong. Finally managed to dupe my 6-star Omega Red, but can't seem to get the best out of him in terms of damage. Does he need some synergy? Sabretooth synergy helps Adissel, but he needs more of a signature level than he does synergy. But the Sabretooth synergy will help. Let's see, ACMCC, I'm level 45, and I just pulled my 3rd 6-star crystal today. Hulkbuster, good 6-star to pull, man. Nice, just in time of the buff. Meliodas, so if use champs are not friendly, I need them. Needs a strong word, mate. No, you could get away with trying to blast your way through and using potions and revives. It's still recommended. Still recommended. I wouldn't really run them without. Like, when I run attrition, I run willpower. It's just kind of standard. They go hand in hand. Especially, you know, but then it's a lot of it comes down to, like, small things. Do you run Alliance Quest? Do you run Alliance War? Do you have an AQ team that will get you through Alliance Quest without consuming too many items? How seriously does your Alliance take War? Because if your Alliance takes War, the least you can do is run willpower so your defenders aren't completely useless. Recoil already hurts enough, but running suicides and no willpower and you're just kind of flipping your team the bird, But as far as questing goes, no, I mean, there's potions, there's revives, you know. It's going to be slower and your roster will be a little more limited, but the nice thing about masteries is you can change them, you know. So you just change the masteries you're running and push forward. Easy peasy. Lucas Patois. Should I rank 5 Captain Marvel, Human Torch, or Omega Red? All awakened, or should I rank 2 Unawakened Void? I would not rank 2 Unawakened Void. And I would rank 5. If you run Double Edge, I would do the Omega Red. If you don't run Double Edge, I would do Human Torch or Captain Marvel movie. Even though you don't have Nick Fury, and I don't think Captain Marvel movie really justifies it without a Nick, you'll get one day, and it's a good long-term investment. Same with Human Torch. Like, he's just so good for Abyss of Legends. You know that rank up will never be, you know, to your downfall. Pika, how's it going? It's really nice to see your prestige jump so high, right, Asiraf? Thank you. This is as high as it's gonna go. You can't jump so high, but for me, 10.69 is more than enough. Ooh, higher than me, Asiraf? Who's your top 5? Nuts, man. You got a Sunspot or something maxed out and a Silver Surfer? Good for you. At this point, you're just looking for the rank 3 6 stars, right? Let's see. Lord Beetle, getting ready to finish 6.1.6. My best 5-star for the Havoc fight is Red Side. Are you serious, man? That's rough. You don't have any, like, proper armor up champions? Yikes. Although, to be fair, Cyclops, if you can handle the fight mechanics, it's a really good counter, you know? It's a long fight, but cheese it. Danny Cody, what's your opinion on 6 stars? When you have a 5-star Max Sig, for example, I just pulled a 6-star Captain Marvel movie, but have her as a 5-star Max Sig. My opinion on 6 stars is it depends on the champion. In your specific case, I value a 5-star Max Sig Captain Marvel movie more than I do a 6-star Captain Marvel movie. But if you had a 6-star Captain Marvel movie as low as Sig 1, I would immediately value that one more than the 5-star version. Yep. So it's tricky. Not all 6 stars immediately outpace or quickly outpace their 5-star compatriots, but Captain Marvel movie is a great example of one who does. A single Sig level on her, and I feel like she just outclasses the 5-star version by miles. And even more so at Sig 40. Yikes. Doing Path 5 now. Close to Massacre, and I ended up getting 9/9 combos by mistake. Gonna be a long fight. Yikes. Who else do you have, Pika? Do you have anyone else to use for the Massacre? / who are your other options? Okay, I'm not done. We're done with this. We're gonna start hitting refresh. Let's see, I tried Black Panther Civil War, Superior Iron Man, if they went better with Cyclops. I forget the nodes on that Havoc Lord Beetle, but I'm pretty sure it's like, what, crumpling armor or something? Plus power gain, I think? How's it going, Skullforger? Meliodas, Warlock does not need to be awakened, but I personally value the awakened ability very high. It's just free damage. In Warlock's case, it's free damage in situations where you're already probably using Warlock, you know? Pika, only Doom and Cull. Cull should be good. His hit, if you get Cull ramped up with big damage and you smack into Massacre's block, that should work well for you. Top 5 Surfer. I was under the impression technically anyone can do the Massacre fight, right? Let's see, top 5 Surfer, Doom, Namor, Captain Marvel movie, and Aegon. Wow. Aegon's in your top 5 and you're at 10.69? That's awesome. Nah, I'll be focusing on 6 stars as well as Seraph. At this point, for us, it's just a race to get a rank 3, right? J-Mania, what is my opinion on everything Kabam is doing? I think they're doing good. I think the direction and priorities might, you know, I might have different senses on that, but I'd say overall, like, they're putting good things into place. There's, you know, only so much as far as expedience that I can expect from a mobile game developer. 2 more paths to 100% Abyss. Hey, nice. Nice. Is Namor worth the generic Awakening Gem? I have 6 to put him to 200 to get to Cavalier. Skullforger, I don't really see scenarios where you'll be using Aegon a whole bunch to get to Cavalier. I don't know if I would use a generic on Namor. He's definitely worth it if you're going to SIG 200 him. Like I said, it's more of a, I don't know if I would. Do you have like an Aegon? Like, I try to use generics on champions that don't need 206. Does that make sense? How's it going, Abdullah? How's it going? Jimania, I mean, didn't they say they are? I'm pretty sure they said they're straight are. So yes, I do think they will. I was holding block. Cries. How's it going, Jack 2020? Hopefully it's going well. CRF, yeah, man, I'm your level now. We've focused on 6-star, rank 2, and rank 3. I don't my first Abyss run yet. Still save my units from Arena. It will be super long. This month I need to finish Labyrinth of Legends 100%. Respect, CRF. Although I think personally Abyss of Legends is worth an initial completion before Labyrinth of Legends 100% these days. But that's partially, you know, perspective and where your roster's at. Good champs to bring to SIG 200. Why Night Monkey to SIG 200? Nope, I have a 4-star Aegon though, but the 5-star restrictions. I feel that pain. Feel that pain, Skullforger. Yeah, Namor's not going to help you push the Cavalier, really. He's not really a pre-Cavalier champion. There might be a couple fights he's good for, but yeah, that's really not his primary build. I feel like his utility starts kicking in towards Act 6.2. Start MCOC, I do remember you. 100% LOL, worth it? Kid with a gun, depends on how cheaply you can do it. Where you are content-wise. I wouldn't force it, or recommend forcing it to anyone. But it also depends on how good you are at the game. Like, I could have done it for way cheaper if I was good at the game. I know multiple people who said they've done it for a handful of revives. But I wanted to get it done, personally. You do get, you know, some stuff. I don't know if it was worth it for me. But if you can run it cheaply, it's definitely worth. Only for prestige. Fair enough, Asiraf. I'm not bothering ranking up more 5-stars for prestige. I broke in the 10.6 gap, and I feel like now the disparity is all in 6 stars, you know? So, like, why bother? I'd rather rank up and SIG up champions for utility. So that's where the rest of my resources are going. Rank 5 to Nick. Good things it wasn't Thor Rags. Yeah. Hey, Skullforger. No problem. Glad I could help. There's always the argument of prestige, though. That's a completely different argument, though. That is not a content clearing centric argument. Exactly, see? Melionos knows what's up. If you're good at the game, of course Labyrinth of Legends is worth it. It's pretty much free. If you're good at the game. Some of us, we ain't that skilled. some of us, 13 revives is less than it costs us to do one path. CRF, it just depends on how good you are. It cost me maybe 4,000 to 5,000 units to 100% Labyrinth of Legends. Granted, I did 4 of those paths with Ghost, but still, it was rough. That's a good way to do it too. J-Mania, nice and slow. Pace yourself. Skullforger, Omega Red, Iceman, Sentinel, Clairvoyant, Ghost, Quake, Warlock, you need an answer to to Crossbones. That's the gate. That's the gate people struggle with, I think. Corvus. Corvus is a great answer. Yeah, CRF. I think the best thing is to just take it slow. Try to set up, you know, a time and space where you don't have to worry about alliance quests and stuff. That's really ideal. You don't need him, Noah CRF. Yeah, Corvus corrects that Crossbones. It's a really good option there. Captain Marvel movie Awakened can do that fight. There you go, Skullforger. Push for that Cavalier then. What's stopping you, mate? That's my argument. Claire's gonna be a rough fight on the Crossbones, but it's definitely doable. Just spamming special 1. Jay, the side event Cavalier 1, do you think it will get that much harder as the weeks go by, or just when it becomes a monthly event? Nah, J-Mania, it's definitely going to get harder. Like, I'm expecting by the 4th week it to be 2.5 or so times as hard as this week. 0 points on Courage. I do think Courage is the most underrated mastery because we will revive at 40% and then always have that 20% attack on that, like, entire DE stack. It totally is a Dissel, and I run Courage when I'm planning on reviving. But remember that my mastery setup is stacked heavily towards arena grinding and alliance war. Those are the 2 primary factors for my mastery setup. So I have Mystic Dispersion, 3 points of Mystic Dispersion, so I can use Nullify champions in alliance war and benefit and use them properly. And then I run 5 in Limber, right, for defense. I run full attrition masteries for arena, 3 points in willpower to get the most amount of mitigation on my masteries for defense, as well as 1 point in coagulate for if I ever need to use Omega Red, as well as a little bit of sustainability. And then from there, it's just a matter of point distribution. I run 1 point in Despair to kind of help out if for some reason I need to reverse healing. It makes it just a little bit easier. And then from there, I just kind of am mostly pointed out, you know, like you just have a finite amount of points, and that's how I opted to distribute them. For A-War Abyssal, I use Claire. I use Claire very often in Alliance War. Sometimes I use Sim Supreme, but I'm a little hesitant to bring him into war. Coop, what is up? Obviously. Nice, Skullforger. Is your 6-star Corvus awakened? Because you need him awakened to really take down that Crossbones. Right? No. Right? Let me confirm. No, ignore that. I was just wrong. No damage from bleeds. Yep. The dude, I don't remember specifically, but I remember and it must have been satisfying. I pushed 5.2.6 fairly early on. I forced it. Also, I always wanted a Corvus, but now have Omega Red maxed out. I don't crave him that much. Weirdly, J-Mania, I want Corvus Glaive just as bad as I did before, even with my 6-star Omega Red. Is 3,000 units enough to max out? No, it is not, Meliodas. Which god tier 5-star character you still don't have? Corvus. Corvus. I was watching someone kick butt in Abyss, but then he was using a champion in a different way that wasn't max damage. Here you are. I respect Coop. I've done the same before. Clicked off immediately. Like, nope, can't watch this. It hurts. Ironically, though, that's me, though. I'm that person who uses champions inefficiently. Thanks, the dude. Sadly, I'm going to be closing that channel down. Unfortunately, it just stopped being fun. You know, it started being stressful, and I don't like that. Not about that life. Maybe if I was doing this for a living, but because I'm not, I'll just stick with the MCOC channel. Call it a day there. Oh, should I leave the stream now, Coop? If that's enough to make you walk away, I wouldn't fault you, mate. I wouldn't fault you. What are my thoughts on Gulk? He's solid, a kid with a gun. He's got unique utility that pops up all the time. So it's nice to have him ranked up if you're going to use him. I normally just try to find an alternative way around the nodes or need for the utility, but yeah, D-Gen being present in the game in nodes, he definitely pops up from time to time as a, oh man, I wish I had this guy ranked up kind of a scenario. Rank up opinion. 5-star Aegon, Sig 200, or 6-star Unawakened Domino? Aegon. Hey, thanks Adyssel. Me too. I hope so too. But at this point, I just want the 6-star. I don't know if I would rank up the 5-star anymore. I'm truck driving right now while listening. Hashtag MCOC all day. Nice, Black Seraphim. You just need something to get you through. Respect to you, though, for being a truck driver. I can't imagine being on the road that long. I start losing my mind after, like, 45 minutes. I just, like, full zombie. And yeah, you know, can't really full zombie when you're driving a truck. Kind of irresponsible. So, props to you. Thoughts on Hulkbuster? A kid with a gun, Hulkbuster is good. You know, he definitely could be better. I think people sleep on the fact that Kabam gave him a lot of defensive qualities, which can be very, very annoying. So not a fan of that. I'm home every night. Oh, that's good. So you're just like a within state or a return truck driver? I know a lot of people aren't necessarily like cross state or cross country, but even still, even just, you know, putting in hours and then going home, it's the quantity of time on the road I would lose my mind. Plus I'm a road rager. Bad habit. Invest on a Tesla. Maybe they've been making good work, but I still think we're a ways away from autonomous driving taking over. Does Red Guardian worth and awake a generic gem? I avoid Cap Infinity War. I would say Red Guardian is like Void. He runs the same issue of needing a lot of signature stones. So if you have the signature stones to invest, it could be worth it, you know? I have a 5-star Corvus, but I don't really want to wait until the Awakening. Yeah, Skull Forger, you can rank him up without Awakening. It's more of yikes. I see stupid drivers all day. Yeah, that's exactly the problem, Bex Seraphim. There's too many me's out there on the road. That's the problem. Okay. Random lag out. Must have been the objectives coming in, right? Yeah. Where were we? 4-star arena. Should I rank 5 sim, max sig, or rank 2 sim unawakened? It's a tough question, Meliodas. I'm gonna say do the Sim Supreme Max Awakened, Max Sigged. While the rank 2 6-star is nice to have and the extra stats is good, that stagger on the Awakened ability is undervalued. I feel like people don't talk about it as much. Getting that guaranteed stagger really helps consistency wise. Really helps. And that extra power gain, even just like a slight bit every 10 seconds, it's huge. Alright, Skull Forger, you do you. Jay, check Discord if you can. Absolutely. Or we got Mysterio, Korg, Ebony Maw, 6-star Void, 6-star Heimdall. Sick on the Mysterio. Heimdall's a good pull. Void's a good pull. And a Man Thing. But yeah, Harry, you might need to walk away from the game for a week. You know what I'm saying? Come back a week from now, and everything will be better. You just pretend it never happened. Alright, I can do it. Only going to cost 10, 20 revives. Wait, what? I'm thinking of using my generic Awakening Gem from my Abyss on Corvus. Nice, Coop. Respect for that. I think I would do that too. It's a pretty good value. You don't have to worry about singing him up. Get all that value right up there. I have Sig 100. 5-star Quake that I never ranked up. Is it worth learning her? A bit lazy on learning her. Yes, it is still best champion in the game. But you have to commit to learning her. With Quake, I recommend people learn how to play her when she's low level, so that you can get more practice in on duels, and then you just keep dueling champions until you get the hang of her. Skull Forger, I do. Again, specifically if you are able to learn her. If you're not able to Quake, she's like one of the worst champions in the game. You have to be able to play her, you know? Man Thing's dupe is actually pretty good though, Harry. I wasn't too bothered when I duped mine. Oh, you have a 6-star Man Thing though. Rip. Rippity rip rip. Feels bad. Doing 5 to 10,000 block damage on Massacre, but he is too aggressive and doesn't block. I know, that's crazy, right, Pika P? He just sits there. He just stares at you. Like, F that Massacre, dude. I'm not ready. I'm not mentally ready. Doesn't matter, Dissel. It's more so which champs not to duel, you know? Because you can just place your own restriction on yourself of, like, not hitting opponents. As long as you're not dueling someone that is anti-Quake or has an anti-evade, it doesn't matter. Skull Forger. I mean, yeah, I personally value a 5-star Awakened Corvus more than I do a 6-star rank 2 Corvus. Now, if you have a 6-star rank 3 Corvus, I would be up in the air on value between that one and a 5-star. But yes, just comparing the 5-star rank 5 to a 6-star rank 2, I value the Awakened ability enough to make the difference on stats there. Doom or Claire? I like Claire, the Dissel, but a lot of people would say Doom is better. Just depends on whether or not you need an Abyss of Legends champion or not. But I don't think Doom and Claire, like, I wish people would stop comparing the two champions. They serve different values. Doom is primarily a power control champion. That's his stick. He Fs you up, power controls you, and does a ton of damage, right? And he has Nullify built in, and it's really good. But it's not, he's got staggers built in. He's not a remove buffs off of opponents, except for a special one. So he doesn't fit like the full nullify method until you actually get to the special one. Whereas Claire is really good against buffs in general. So yeah, I just feel like you're comparing two different champions is all. Even though a lot of times their values overlap, like Hyperion. Claire stops Hyperion because she removes the power gain / breaks it, so Hyperion is buff immune to it. Whereas Doom just flat out power controls, so you don't have to worry about the power gain from Hyperion. Two different values, not comparable in my opinion. Comparing apples and oranges, mate. Yeah, I typically recommend people do duels first with Quake before jumping into Realm of Legends Winter Soldier. When you jump into Realm of Legends Winter Soldier, it's just such a long fight in comparison. You don't get the satisfaction of, oh, I finally made progress with Quake, you know? And that mental satisfaction of like, yes, I did a good job, makes a really big difference, you know? Yeah, Dissel, but most scenarios where the opponents have buffs, they're usually going to have some kind of immunity, either bleed, poison, or incineration. And if you're not getting to an SP2 after 3 nullifies in a fight, it's probably because you don't have 4 points in Mystic Dispersion. Even 3 points in Mystic Dispersion makes a big difference there as well. So yeah. There we go. Skullforger, I think Corvus is definitely worth a generic 3 to 4 gem, mate. Also, Jay, on your advice to step away, before I went up against the Grandmaster, I had already taken a break for 2 weeks. But I do got some good things. I will use $30 on July 4th on a Star-Lord's bag. Hey, nice! You got a 6-star Darkhawk and a 5-star Medusa. Rest were pretty bad, though. Hey, that's how it goes. It's all about pushing towards the long run, Harry. I just mean, like, my advice to anyone who's pulling champions and hits a bit of bad luck and is like, I don't want to play or my motivation is gone, is to just, I recommend not, you know, if you feel like pulling bad champions makes you want to stop playing, I understand the pain you're going through, but my answer is then just stop playing, right? Like, you're not having fun, don't play. I'm not going to convince someone or try to convince someone to push through it, because it's a game at the end of the day. But I would also make the thought process of like, it's a gacha game, and you probably should try not to let bad pulls get to you. Celebrate the good ones, and when you pull a bad pull, go, aw, shucks, and then just move on, because there's always going to be another pull, and then you kind of like adjust the way the roller coaster feels there, in my opinion. Dissel, I can finish duels with Quake without being touched or landing a hit on the opponent, but difficult Alliance War fights, AI behaves differently. Much more aggressive and trickier AI. Nah, I can't, it doesn't feel that way to me, Dissel, so I can't relate. I would lower Glass Cannon, Meliodas. Or you could lower Mystic Dispersion and run max Limber, and then every time you need Mystic Dispersion, you just take points out of Limber for it. Doom is really helpful for just all-around content and can take down pretty much any champ on any node. He's more of an all-around useful champ than Claire, in my opinion, besides anything that gives bleed or poison. We're gonna have to agree to disagree, Lucas. Okay, I'll go with a 5-star then. Thanks. Hopefully I'll get a dupe soon. Good luck, Skullforger. Good luck. Or a Cosmic Gem, honestly. Yeah, I wasn't too down. I knew it could have been a lot worse. Wish I could have gotten something I would rank up, though. Yeah, it feels bad to spend units or money and not get something. But when you look at those deals, you should... Hopefully you got, like, good resources, you know, rank up material-wise. And that could pull you through. But then you're sitting on the rank up materials and you don't have anyone to rank up, right? Maybe it's time to grind some arena, Harry, and start investing free units on content to either get more 5-stars or Cavalier crystals to eventually get more 5-stars. It's a long, slow push. They got us on the grind, Harry. They got us on the grind. I think Mysterio's worth leveling up. For a lot of people, he's worth ranking up, but I think at the very least, he's worth leveling up. Can't really do variants. Is there a roster thing there, Skullforger, or a skill thing? Because I did variants fairly early, when I didn't have the skills to arguably do them. And let me tell you, revives and arena grinding goes a really long way, really fast. Like, my variant explorations were expensive. Everything except for variant 3. But the other variants were expensive. And it just came down to, you know, revives and potions. You know what I'm saying? Push your way through. Not necessarily ideal, but it works. Lizer! The Woman of the Hour. How is that rank 3 Omega Red going for you? I saw that war fight. Crushed the Nick Fury. Let's see, Mysterio's at rank 4. I'll rank 5 him one day for sure. Not sure. That stuff too, just not sure what's my priority. Ugh. Tricky, Harry. You know what you could do in the meantime? Is farm arena. And let, you know, that decision could come later. Variant 2 sucked. Variant 1 is currently my most expensive one for sure, though. But Variant 2 sucked. Variant 3 and Variant 4 I thought were the cheapest. Except for that Hulk line, where you need to use Hulk for Caustic Temper. Ugh. Gross. Skullforger, yes. Yes. You push Cavalier first and then variants. But I believe Harry is already Cavalier. Not believe. I know Harry is already Cavalier, so I don't need to make that kind of recommendation. It's actually so good. I believe you, Lizer. It's awesome. And it's good you get to use him in war. Ooh, I'm so tired. That's pretty awesome. I can't believe you got Omega Red after telling me to rank 3 him. So, I love that you could put your money where your mouth was. If I used him more, I would love to. I want to. I'm looking for an excuse, but I need to have a justifiable reason first. Just not there yet. Just not there yet. But also, I secretly really want to rank 3 Emma Frost. Emma Frost. She's amazing. I agree, Meliodas. Although, Variant 3, if you have Ghost and Sentinel, whew, Variant 3 is pretty easy, Meliodas. Like, it's built for those two champions, I felt. There's a lot of other really good options, but damn. They crush it. Or the Stark Enhanced Stunlock method, that's just disgusting. How well that works. I agree, Lizer. I would love a rank 3 Emma Frost. Ah, she would be so good. Grandmaster fight was a lot of fun, even though he beat me 10,000 times and had to redo the path 5,000 times. Never thought I'd die from something that was my fault. Exactly, Harry. That's the way every fight should feel. Right? Like, it should feel like, oh, I screwed up, that's why I died. Or, oh, I was too slow, or made a mistake, or I forgot about a node mechanic. Like, not necessarily every fight, but at least the checkpoints, right? All the checkpoints. The last boss in a chapter. Hey, Meliodas, look at you, crushing it. I know a lot of people who do variants super cheap like that. That's good. It's efficient. Items are part of the game, so I think variants are a really good way for players to force their way through to accelerate their rosters. Bro, watching you spend all that gold in that lit video once had me sweating. I know, Andrew. 8 million gold just like that. Oh, it's crazy, huh? Still sitting pretty good, 11 million. Not for long, but at the moment we're okay. At the moment. Glad I went for the path that reduces infuriation by 50% so that I didn't have to drop a sweat on the last phase. Nice. What is infuriation? I don't know what that is. Is that the duration of time it is? I haven't done any of the other paths yet, Harry. Dude, how I keep getting so much network connection. Crazy. Crazy. Hey, nice, Gabriel. I just finished my 5-star set. You wake up and do them again, or do you just call it quits after the one run? Because I think you're in a different time zone, right? So I still got to run it again. I feel you, dude. I willed out a little too. I literally have 0 ISO in my stash now. Still Gucci on gold though, thankfully. Yeah, right, Andrew. But to an extent, I'd trade gold for ISO. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm at that point where I'm like, oh, I actually need ISO. It felt so bad to run out of tech ISO. I was struggling to get that guillotine up. It's when he's super aggressive and is the timer for the last phase. Ah, okay, Harry. Yeah, that definitely makes it a lot easier. I can see that being nice to have. Yeah, Rhino's insane damage, right, Capitan? Rip Juice World. I actually don't even... I know of it, right? Like, it was a celebrity death, but it didn't mean anything to me because I didn't really listen. You know? Hey, Skull Forger, nice. That's why I'm like, I really hope they never take that out of the game. It's just a huge resource sink, and I think it's a good balance for the players, like, to have a fail-safe option, you know? Your favorite artists, Jay? Artist in what form, the dude? Pick a medium. You mean like music? Making sure I understand correctly. Let's see. I'm gonna drop 1 million points on Always Morning and at 7 p.m. during arena grinds. Again, so I get to 4.6 million and 4-star featured. Nice, respect, Gabriel. I feel that. 5-star featured, I'm always doing 3 million. Nice. That number's gonna go up a little bit, don't you think, Gabriel? Music, yeah. Favorite artists. Try not to judge me too hard. But let's see. I'm a sucker for Taylor Swift. After that, this is hard. I mean, I listen to everything. Everything except for Screamo. So, you know, Pierce the Veil is good. Fall Out Boy is good. Old Panic at the Disco is good. Rappers, I like me some Logic. I like me some Childish Gambino. Little Dicky before he got arrogant. Country music wise, I like Luke Bryan, as well as like Casey Musgraves, Kelsey Ballerini. Yeah, that's a pretty good spread, I'd say. That's just a handful. I listen to a lot of music, so it's tough to just like name a couple. I also like EDM and Nightcore and stuff. Big fan. Yeah, Gabriel. Like I was saying, you've got a lot more 6-stars now. Points might go up. Or, Gabriel, you can do what I did, which I just have to the amount of arena grinding I do. I just do less arena grinding these days. It's so nice. Not so much less, like I'm still running the same quantity of champions, but the pool has gotten so big that I just spend less sessions, but longer periods of time during those sessions grinding, and it's just awesome. Buster 2020 is true about the Magneto buff. If so, any insight on him? The insight is that the buff will go live, I believe, in September, Buster. Do you want me to send you or post a forum link to it, or do you want me to just describe it to you? I can do either. Let me know. But yeah, Magneto, Marvel, yeah, actually, let me know what you want. You can read it if you'd like, or I can tell you about it. Let me know. Oh no, I may need to unsub for real now. Oh, what did I say, Capitan? What did I say? Which artist are you like? Gross. I can't believe Jay listens to that guy. 6.4, 100%, or Abyss 100%? Abyss 100%, Meliodas. If you have the roster. The link would work. No problem. Here you go. Let me just make sure this is where it is. Okay. Here you go, Buster. That's the most information we have, at least. Skullforger before December. That's the most information they've given us. Hey, good luck, Meliodas. Good luck. Good luck, Gabriel. Yeah, I guess I respect that. You just got to push as much as you can. But to an extent, it's better to take longer to farm units, you know what I'm saying? Rather than burn out. Like, the worst thing you can do is, like, hardcore push for something and then burn out and then, like, it ends up being not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just such a feel-bad moment. Okay, I'm losing my voice, so let me grab some water, BRB. I'm here, but, like, not here. Oh, my back. I'm so old. Okay, and we're back. We're back. We're back. Camera. There we go. Thanks, dude. What about you? What do you listen to? A good variety as well? Or are you more linear? Like, I know a lot of people, they listen to specific kinds. I wish I was a little more like that. I definitely veer more towards, you know, the 13-year-old girl music, but I still have a pretty good variety. Almost, oh, nice. That's actually really good. I can't wait to rank 2 this Silver Surfer. Oh, he's gonna be so good. No, mate, but I'm used to grinding because... Okay, respect, Gabriel. Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. I'm used to grinding just because I've always played grind-based games. So, as long as you know, you can stay on top of it and you know where you're at, I can respect that. Shit. Oh, and the grind never ends. And then I have AQ soon. Still got a handful of 6 stars left. Handful. We got a lot of 6 stars left. I have the most fear when I come to Path 4. It's known as the hardest, and I already needed about 7,500 units per at Path 2. Yikes, Gabriel. Yeah, you're making me nervous about my run, man. You're making me nervous. I think Path 4, what's hard about it is there's no avoiding a bad fight. Like, a bad matchup. You're gonna have to bring an unoptimal. Andrew, no, I didn't. What I learned after my first run is you just set up. I don't think switching masteries is worth it. At least not for the first run. Maybe in later runs it'll be worth it when you're popping 10 to 20 revives. But just like time-wise, I felt like you're better off just setting up a attrition friendly, or not attrition friendly, a, you know, like a regular setup with like max courage and as many points in deep wounds as you can, as many points in mystic dispersion as you can, and you just call it there. And then you just leave them, because there's so many fights, even like with Aegon, it's just every time you use Aegon, you get so much damage out of a special 2, like a heavy special 2 counter. It's ridiculous. I didn't think it was worth keeping them off, you know? Recoil damage is stupid at the end of the day. How do you play against Luke Cage, Gabriel? You just heavy counter, right? Never mind. Congrats. Tentative, yes. He wouldn't be my first choice, but you know, if you're not sitting on a lot of champions who are worth ranking up and you're sitting on an excess of resources, you can still get a lot of good value out of Nick without his awakened ability. But I would use the 5-star awakened version in most scenarios over a 6-star rank 2 version unawakened. Word, appreciate the insight. Wasn't planning on doing it anytime soon, but after the July 4th deals, I have the ideal setup now, so I kind of have to. Ooh, good luck, Andrew. Good luck, good luck. I made a post-run video, kind of talking about what I learned, including the quantity of revives I used on each fight. Hopefully that can help out. It also, that spreadsheet also has, like, who I used where. Can be super helpful. Abyssal, she doesn't need to be. It definitely adds an extra layer. Though, Emma's not like the hardest defender in the game anymore, so I don't think it matters anymore. Let's see. Yeah, after 5 revives on She-Hulk, I had to build Aegon in him, which was dumb from me. Ah, rip. At that point, did you consider just restarting, Gabriel? No, you were committed? Let me know how that goes, Gabriel. I'm really curious, because I'm pretty committed to using Torch to solo the Darkhawk, and then just only ramping Aegon on Luke. You know? I got you thinking about pizza rolls, man. Mark, that's because they're phenomenal, man. Pizza rolls are they're phenomenal. They're great. Back, lunch of champions. The lunch of champions. Ah, never mind. Yeah. Yeah. If you're just like, even if you just want to, you could do it. You know what I'm saying? A 6-star rank 2 Nick, even unawakened. Like, yes, the 5-star will outclass him, but it's still fun, right? You know, you can hype that. I don't think it's the most efficient, but you could justify it as valuable. There we go. Yeah, additional, she definitely will. I think Captain America Infinity War and Corvus Glaive will both wreck Emma Frost, though. That's why I don't think she's going to be, like, too bad. Yeah, I thought against the Luke Cage, in order to get this solo, it's a lot of intercepting, heavy intercepting his specials. Right? It's not like I'll be wasting resources in the long run either. The game really feels like it's transitioning into 6 stars now, so you'll eventually waken him up. Exactly. We're definitely in a shift, although it depends on how many 6 stars you have. Not everybody's going to be transitioning to 6 stars just yet. A lot of people are. I think the number of people who are has drastically gone up, but there's still going to be a lot of people sitting on the 5-star meta. My general recommendation is once you hit about 10 plus 5 stars maxed out, like a good variety of utility 5 stars, not just like, oh, I like this champion so I ranked him up, but like you actually think about what you need to develop a roster and build up your utility. Once you've got about 10 of those, 10 separate ones, then you can start looking at it and going, maybe I need to start thinking about 6 stars. You do tier list for someone who's using attrition masteries. Skullforger, I have one. It's like 6 months old, but it's still pretty relevant. It's not the greatest. It needs to be updated, and it needs to have like what I've learned as a player. So it should be taken with a good grain of salt, but it gets the job done. It gets the job done. Oh, talking about Darkhawk. With Torch, Gabriel? With his pre-fight? About the 5-star, 6-star transition, Lizer? About it being closer, but still having a bunch of people not be ready for it yet? We're there. We're finally here. It's been a long time. Interesting. Even if I don't one-shot it though, Gabriel, I totally can. Let me find it, Skullforger. But even if I don't one-shot it, I still plan on using Torch there, I think. Although, how much damage can you get off with it? That's what I want to know. Let me know, Gabriel. Because if you if you do it first, I would love to know how the Aegon run goes. You know? That's all. Okay, it's old, so again, take it with a grain of salt. But here you go. Here is the list. Back before I started calling them attrition masteries. Yeah, Liza, I feel like a lot of people emphasize 6 stars way too early. Max posted one? Okay, I'll look him up. I watched a few of his videos. I think I remember someone saying they were gonna bring Loki into Abyss of Legends. I wonder how that turned out. I think you need to rank 5s with various immunities, heal prevention, regeneration, buff control, and other 5's prestige, and people for niche counters. Yes, I totally agree. And then, when you're finally done with all of that, reapproach. Right? Yikes, the 6-star roster is massive. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so done. Yeah, it's just so much more expensive, tier 5 basic wise, to rank up a 6-star. Interesting, Gabriel. I'll have to see how bad the Dark Hawk is with Aegon, because Luke Cage is definitely going to be easier with a higher combo. But I don't know, like, you know, like obviously you're taking a revive trade-off. You're reviving Aegon, potentially longer fights or a longer time against Darkhawk. But in exchange, you're making Luke Cage easier. But Luke Cage is going to be hard as is, so there's an argument for cruising through the Darkhawk, you know? Hey, I dexed a special too. No. I mean, the Dark Hawk fight is a fucking pain in the ass no matter what, right, Gabriel? That's just like the fight itself. That and the Iron Man Infinity War fight can be rough as well. It's just, you know, Abyss of Legends. It's just rough in general. It's a good method as well, Andrew, right? Just build Aegon up until you feel comfortable. Like I said, it depends on how much damage you're getting with Aegon. Like, if you're getting, like, 20% damage in with Aegon per revive, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's actually a really solid amount of hits. Or, damage, you know? How's it going, Solar Flare? Hopefully well. Because if I was getting 20% with Aegon on Darkhawk, I would probably just Aegon it. Probably 6 weeks or so. A month to 6 weeks, Solar Flare. You know, as soon as possible. But I want to go in with 8 to 10,000 units. I'm not super confident in my ability to run through it. Kratos, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Just, you know, the never-ending grind. Don't mind me. Never-ending grind. But also Solar Flare, I gotta make sure the Abyss of Legends runs times well with work. Jay, you've done Abyss. What do you think of Omega Red in there? I thought about it, Lizer. I was like, you could do really low hit count, right? Plus heavies getting a ton of damage off the degen. My biggest thing is, like, you just don't have a ton of utility, because, like, the other champions are hitting huge utility walls in the fights where they're really good, right? Like Nick Fury with his stun immune and unblockable, while also having massive damage over time. I think Omega could be good, but I just think that your roster is so tight, it's tough for me to justify Omega Red. Damage-wise, though, he'd probably be really good. On a first path, though, definitely think there could be a couple fights in there where he'd be good. I just don't know if it'd be worth the extra effort. Oh, because you don't have Aegon yet, right, Lizer? Still feel like you're better off bringing one of the other options. Yikes. Yeah, Omega Red might be... yeah, Omega Red might work. Yikes. Oh, that's such a rough consideration. You have the other 4, though, right, Lizer? Yeah, I've got everyone else, thank goodness, LOL. Okay, let me check. Let me pull up my spreadsheet real quick. Is 6-star Captain Marvel movie worth rank 2 unawakened? Kratos, she can be. I value the awakened ability a lot. I'd say it's easier for me to compare 6-star unawakened Captain Marvel movie to the 5-star awakened version. If I had to choose between a 5-star awakened and a 6-star, I would do the 5-star awakened. That's all. I think Colossus can do good damage in Abyss. Gabriel? Yes. I believe. But I don't know if he's the ideal option. I just think that he can. Okay, let me find my Abyss of Legends path run. So I used Aegon on Thing. You could use Omega Red on Thing. And then Omega Red on Omega Red. That might be rough. There you go, yeah. You're definitely going to want Corvus. So you're thinking of using Omega Red as your damage taxi, huh? Omega Red on Thing. Omega Red on Omega Red. Quake's going to be a rough fight, Lizer. Quake's going to be a rough fight. I guess you could use, if you get one charge off of Thing and one charge off of Omega Red, and then, no wait, you won't get a charge. So you get a charge off of Omega Red and a second charge on Quake. You could kind of use Corvus on Quake, maybe. Medusa, you use that, and then Omega Red on Ghost would not work. Yeah, I don't think Omega Red's good for the first path, Lizer. I think there's too many fights in there where you're just going to want to end up using someone else. I guess you could use Corvus on Ghost. Yikes. And then you got Joe Fixit. Omega Red would work well on Joe Fixit. And then you got Howard the Duck. I guess you use Corvus, right? And then Cyclops, you probably use Corvus. Loki, you could maybe use Omega Red. It's doable, Lizer. You could bring Corvus. You could bring Omega Red in there. I would jump in against Thing and see how the damage is first, right? Like on a rank 3. I think the biggest thing is that Omega Red's special 2 is just so many hits, you know? I know Torch. Not sure how doable the Torch fights are with Void, so I'm kind of hesitant to do more of Abyss. Solar Flare, I'm pretty sure you can do all of the Torch fights with Void. Pretty sure. You just need one or the other. And while some of them are better at other fights than the other ones, you know? It's not the worst. Imagine all the time. 85,000 per hit on the special 2. Oh my god. Yikes. Friend has a rank 4 Nick Fury and a rank 4 Duke Sparkles. He's a 5-star rank gem and a 4 to 5 generic level up gem. Which would be better for Act 6.2 clearing. Shadow. I want to say Sparkles. I'm pretty sure Sparkles. That's a tough question, mate. I'm pretty sure Sparkles, Shadow. Lizer, don't you have a stealth suit Spider-Man? Do you have a stealth suit Spider-Man? You might just be better off with that. Rank up 6-star duped Mysterio, 6-star unduped Ghost. 6-star unduped Ghost. All day. All day. Even if you're just using her on, you know, Alliance Quest or something. What is up, Matt H? Angel X, just some arena grinding. Best magic counters in the game. Quake. Blade, Aegon if ramped up, Warlock, Gulk, Captain America Infinity War kind of, technically Black Widow, if original Black Widow, if sigged up, Taskmaster if awakened, Archangel's a really good option. Stark enhanced Angel X. That's what I would do at least. Ooh, actually wait. Nah, I would do Stealthy. I would do stealthy. I want to say Stark, but I think stealth enhanced is a better rank up. I hate to say it. Guardian 2, okay. Oh yeah, right. Guardian for sure. Did I not say Blade? If I didn't say Blade, hard fail on my part. Or Star-Lord. Have you seen Sweetia use Star-Lord Lizer? I'm just saying, it's an option. It's actually like a very viable option. It's hilarious, but it's there. Quake, Angel X. I mean, you can run suicides, but you can also not. So I'd say she's best with and without. It's amazing. Yeah, I heard that too, Lizer. But I don't think Sweetia brought Corvus Glaive for the collector. Andrew, I hope we get a non-2016, but I'm not even remotely convinced it's gonna happen. But if we did, 2017 looking pretty good as far as options go. I mean, Ice Man, Archangel, Taskmaster, Blade, Gwenpool, even throw Rags for the synergy. I mean the prestige. Morningstar, Dormammu, Medusa, Yondu. Wow, I have a lot of these champs ranked up. I hope they give us a 2018 gem. That's okay. Gems mean nothing to me anymore. I hope they just give us generics. Like, stop giving us year-based ones, please. No, I understand. The year-based one is... It's supposed to set a soft value on it. Are we still not done pushing 6 stars yet? Gosh. Okay, Alliance Quest should be starting soon at least. I'll get some variation here. Last set of 6 stars. Oh, I love it. Although 2.6 million. I don't care about them either, but I'm so annoyed every time I peek at my items and see 3 skill 1s sitting there. Oh, I feel that pain, Andrew. I've got 2 skill 1s. They just sit there. And you're just like looking at these like, what the heck are these? The F. They should be year-based, non-class-based, in my opinion. Year-based generics. Right? It's like, it's already such a limited pool to begin with, you know? And I don't believe in ranking up strictly for arena with those gems. Worth it. Most underrated thing in games are the battle chips from Alliance Quest every day. Battle chips from Alliance Quest? Gabriel? I don't know if I get Alliance. I don't think I get battle chips from Alliance Quest. Good luck, Lizer. Have a good one. Peace out. I'll be leaving as well. That's exactly what I'm doing. We're done with the 6 stars. We've got Alliance Quest coming up. So I'm going to close out for the day. Well, not for the day, but I'll be back. I'm going to knock out Alliance Quest, and then I'll be back probably to play some Neo, because I'm set on the arena grind. So once I get my Alliance business out of the way, take a small nap, very brief, I'll be back to play Neo, if any of you are interested in that. But I have the day off, so I'll be doing a lot of live streaming today. That's the plan. Max Ips. Ooh, that's nice. But then, oh yeah, I guess, and then you don't have to use them, right? What are we sitting on units wise? No crystal today. We're just tired. We're gonna close out. No, I'm pretty sure. No battle chips. Nah. See? No battle chips. Yeah, tier 5 basic instead. He's really just gonna eat 10 pizza rolls. Hey, Mark Wilson, don't sell me out, mate. And get that camera out of my kitchen. It's creepy. That said, it's been a blast. I'll be back to game some more, live stream a bit, different game later. But as always, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.